What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to overall talk. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I did an episode like this already. I might have. But I'm honestly, that's what I plan on doing. I plan on recording a lot of episodes because I realize I'm a little bit short. Usually, I'm a little bit backed up with posting episodes. There was one day where I posted a few episodes, and I'm like, I probably would have had more episodes saved up, but I think I got like maybe 2 episodes left, and then after that I'm like, bruh, what am I going to do? I'm gonna have to go back to recording episodes daily. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get a bunch of episodes recorded and stuff. But anyways, what I wanted to overall talk on, will the hate on my channel ever stop? And to answer that question, to give y'all the short answer, no, the hate is never gonna stop on my channel. When I reach 30,000 subscribers, people are still gonna hate on my channel. When I reach 100,000, people are still gonna hate on my channel. When I reach 1,000,000, when I'm winning awards, when I'm appearing on TV, movies, where I'm literally accomplishing dreams, things that I've been dreaming of, my goals, everything possible, there's still going to be people hating on my channel. There's still going to be people hating on me as an individual. Why? We will never know. We will honestly never know. And the funny thing about it is, like, a lot of that hate was influenced, of course, by videos that was made about me, but none of the people that made the videos or even watched the videos can't say that they truly know me. Even my fans, even like friends of mine, they can't say that they know me because they're, for one, not in my brain, and for two, like, I've never sat down and just told people my story. There's probably very limited people in my life that knows my full story, and that's like extremely close friends, and that's family. But other than that, like, not a whole lot of people know things about me. Even my close friends and family, there's still things that I just haven't told them. Like, everybody, my thing is, like, everybody has a story. And for people to, walk over that story. And I'm like, in the day when I feel comfortable to tell my story, in the day I feel, and I have like talked a little bit on me before, but the day where I tell you guys, like, what's on my mind, like, what's, besides like helping out, because I think that's like the number one thing that I always talk on is like wanting to help people. But when I tell you guys, like, just overall, like, the life consequences that like runs through my brain, and I don't know if it's just me overthinking or if it's just whatever, but like, at the end of the day, the people that claim that they know me, the people that, and that's no different. I was watching, it's funny to say this and things, but I was watching one of them like early morning like talk shows, like either The Talk or I can't remember it, The View, The Talk, whichever one of them shows are. It's the one where it's like the women sitting around and they talking or viewing whatever. Well, which one is Whoopi Goldberg on? Because it's not that one, it's the other one, and that might be The Talk. But then I don't know. Anyways, tomato, bro. But so they were talking on how, I guess, there is like that true like Hollywood stories or true life or whatever. I don't know. But it was one of those like documentary shows. And I guess at some point in time they were going to do this documentary on the music artist Cardi B. And so Cardi B came out and said how she likes the those documentaries, like she likes that stuff, but they didn't even like bother to like contact her to talk or like to overall like actually get the story right and to actually tell her story. No, these guys was like they didn't even contact her. They didn't contact her. They just said like, okay, we're just gonna go on Wikipedia, and whatever we see, we're just going to turn it into a documentary. That's pretty much what they did. So on there, they were talking on like how like, yeah, it's like you guys can write it, but that doesn't mean that it's legit. Like, when it's coming from her, when she's sitting down interviewing and being like, because it's her life story. Like, who are you to tell somebody's life story? Like, or somebody else's life story? Like, that's why either you guys say like, hey, this is just my personal opinion on the person, but other than that, this isn't the actual factuals of that person. So we overall can't, say like, oh, I know this person, or I know everything about them, or I know who they are, I know their character, I know, because people are different. People are completely different. So the thing is like, for an example, just a robot. I'm pretty sure the person that he is in his videos and all that crap, he's not that same person outside of YouTube. Maybe like very few people like know like who he truly is, but other than that, like nobody knows who that man is besides him and his like close friends and family, the people that knows him, but people don't know him. People don't know me. People don't know anybody else around us. They don't know that even the biggest YouTuber, PewDiePie, there's probably things that we don't know of him. You know, this man hasn't told like until the life story has came out of that person's mouth. Because my thing is like, why should you lie about your life story? That would be the question. You know, in case people would be thinking like, oh, well, a person can just like, you know, lie about their life story. But why would they do that? You know, like what do you have to lose like telling your story? You don't have nothing to lose. My thing is like if you're trying to be private about something that's most likely done happen publicly to other people, like I'm saying, like it wouldn't make any sense. You know, so that's how you guys see it. Like the day when you tell your life story to whoever you are, you guys see it as that whatever you've been through privately, somebody's been through that stuff publicly. You know, and if somebody judges you for your life, you're around the wrong people. So that's how I seen it with like the people that was overall hating on me and stuff. It's like you're judging my life based off of a video, based off of the fact that I do reaction videos. And that's like the sad reality of when like talking on my haters is like you guys based me off of reaction videos, or you base my attitude towards y'all, because I'm like, well, my thing is that if it was like roles was reversed and you guys was doing something and I was attacking you and disliking your videos and leaving hate comments and saying a bunch of racist and crazy crap underneath your videos and stuff, you would do something different than what I did. No, you wouldn't. I know that you wouldn't. Because my thing is like, I'm speaking on my own experience. So maybe people are different. Maybe people will handle things differently. But overall, it will be the same outcome. If my thing is that if you're doing something that you love doing and you listen to somebody else that doesn't love what you're doing and they tell you, hey, stop doing reaction videos or stop doing vlogs or stop doing gaming videos because they don't like those type of videos, or there is a community on YouTube that doesn't like those videos and you listen to them, you're a weak-minded person. You are a weak-minded person. I am sorry. I should be the one to tell you that, but it shouldn't have been me to tell you that. But I'm just saying, like, no, I'm not going to listen. My thing is like, look, I've been on YouTube for almost 11 years. I've like dipped my hand into like literally every bit of content that I possibly could throughout those 11 years. And the first 5 years I was on YouTube, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with YouTube. Like I was on and off with YouTube, but I felt like that it was meant for me to get into YouTube because I turned down the military, I turned down college, I turned down literally everything that would be better than the situation that I was in when I started doing YouTube, or when I started taking YouTube serious in 2015. Like, I could have been in a much more better position in life. I could have been, you know, freaking king of the world right now. You know, I could have been anything that I wanted to be. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to dip my hand into YouTube. And I'm going to make sure I reach far down like YouTube to see what I can do and what I can like make out of it. So 2015 rolled around, I started doing gaming videos. Towards the end of 2015, I started doing reaction. Well, maybe at some point in time in the summer. I can't remember. I think I did my first reaction video in July. Then I think I started doing reaction videos more in September. I don't know. But anyways, and I loved it. I not love like I don't love it anymore. I still do love doing reaction videos and everything else. But since then, like, I've grown as a person. You know, I've dipped my hand to like in a bunch of different content. Now I got 30 something YouTube. I got 31 YouTube channels, a podcast, I Twitch stream. Like overall, at the end of the day, regardless of what I'm doing, I'm still being a content creator. Now, I might not be your ideal content creator, but I am my ideal content creator. I'm who I want to be. If y'all don't like that, and that was just the funny thing about my haters, is like telling them like, hey, if you don't like what I'm doing, you very well can leave. Like, nobody is forcing you to be here. And their response to it was that, oh, that's an invalid argument. How is that an invalid argument? Like, if you're in the middle of a house fire, you're not going to stand in there. Like, of course, you're going to see a house fire as a negative situation. So, why would you stay in the house fire and argue with the fire? Because, like, oh, it's burning down your house. Now you got to argue with the... Like, no, you're going to die. Like, that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to say when you come to my channel, you're going to die. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to be pointless to argue with me over videos that I decided doing. My thing is, like, look, you got people out here that's doing pornography. You got people out here that's doing freaking what other like weird TikTok videos, like the furry crap. Well, maybe I shouldn't call it crap because I know there's some people out there that, you know, they take that stuff seriously and things. But you got people that out there that does that. You got people that will pretend that they're like fighting characters from like movies, or not even movies, but like animes and crap. You got people out there that do like some of the dumbest content in the world. My thing is, like, all content will be considered dumb to somebody, you know, from like makeup tutorials to gaming to, you know, people just overall see content creators as just dumb. Like, that's, and you sit down and think about it. That's why for the longest, I know at my old job at working at the cafe, that was one thing that I didn't really feel comfortable with, was telling people that I am a content creator. You know, like when they asked me, did I do anything? It was like customers that I was chilled with. And then it was, of course, like co-workers that I was chilled with. But when they asked me if I did something on the side, I always would just, you know, like brush it off and just be like, oh, this is the only thing that I was doing. And that's one thing that I really do regret, is like not taking YouTube serious enough. You know, I felt like I probably would have been a little bit more motivated and confident with doing certain videos, or doing, you know, overall being a better content creator if I was just being truthful to myself, you know? So when they asked me that stuff, I didn't really feel comfortable telling them at the time, you know? And then I think I remember like 2019 and then 2020, like that last full year of working there, and maybe a little bit prior before. But then I started telling people, like, I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos on the side. And that was like the one thing that I loved so much, was seeing how supportive they were to it. People asking me for my YouTube name and then coming back and telling me that they was like laughing at a video that I uploaded, you know, overall giving me some sort of, that's why I'm so heavy on people giving me feedback on my videos, because I'm like, you know, like when people, and that's the thing where it's like, you know, I know people are all like, oh, well, when we do give you feedback, you always like take it like, because I'm like, no, that's a hate comment. Like, I don't care for no hate comments. I'll delete that crap. But when people come to me and they tell me how much they love my videos, how much they, you know, like stuff like that, like that's something, like, and then the one thing I know, I think I talked on in the live stream, was when, I think it was when Four Souls, they just created a channel. And then I can't remember what video it was that I reacted to, but I remember I reacted to a video of theirs, and they told me that they were like sitting around like as a family, like all of Four Souls and their parents, like they were sitting around like watching my videos. And I'm like, that was something where it was like, I didn't know how to take that, you know. And then I remember, I think I can't remember what video I did for Four Souls, but then Priscilla had told me that her mom was like sitting down, like while she was working, watching my videos. Do you know how much like that means to me? Like, do you know? Because my thing is like, I don't really just know. Personally, I don't know too many people that watches my videos. Personally, business-wise, like, I don't know. And it trips me out when I see people do that. You know, like even my like old manager, I remember me and him one day, we were like the only two there, like that was like cleaning up the place, you know, fixing the place up for the next day. I remember I walked up to him to ask him a question, and he wasn't like responding. I kid you guys not, he's watching the Dear White People, Why I Hate White People reaction video. That's why, like, I seen that, and I was just all like, you know, like, if my respect for you wasn't at fully 100% prior before, it is now. And that's why I was all like, you know, whatever, if he were to come to me and say that he, like him, his kid, or whoever needed help with YouTube, hands down would have helped him. Hands down would. I don't care if it took me the whole night. Because he was somebody that I had nothing but respect for. He was somebody that, like, actually took the time to just, you know, watch one of my videos. To have that, that's something where it's like, man, You know, like it means the world to me, you know, to like to know that there's people out there that actually do like your videos. They're not saying that they like your videos because like, oh, like, I need something from you, or I like, they genuinely naturally like my videos. Like, they watch my videos on the regular. They support everything that I'm doing. They join my live streams. They listen to my podcast. To know that people do that, that's something where it's like, that means the world to me. So if you are out there, if you do exist, I appreciate you. Because in times like this, where I literally feel like that everybody is against me or nobody supports me, to know that there are people out there that do support me, that's why I always try to show the most amount of support to people. Because like, I know how that feels. I know how it feels to like not have no supporters and stuff. You know, like, I know, and I think because if you watch like Tadia's makeup tutorial video, she did say that her daughter was taking a break from YouTube. And I honestly wish, like, as a friend of Tadia's, and I've never met her daughter and stuff, but I do wish, like, but it ain't like my place of business to, try to motivate her daughter into, whatever her daughter wants to do. Like, that's her decision. I'm not gonna try to like get in the mix of that, and because I'm like, that's not my kid. But I think if it was my kid, I definitely would ask them about it, but I'm pretty sure, she has her reasons and stuff. So, but yeah, like, I, like, even, like, with her daughter, I tried to, like, show her the most amount of support and stuff. But that was the thing where I'm all like, my audience is kind of, like, catered to, like, people a little bit older than her. So, it just, I wouldn't want, like, the wrong people to be on her daughter's channel. Because then I'm all like, that to me, it's just, that's some stuff where I'm like, man, like, why do people gotta be that evil and stuff? Like, dang, like, now you out here attacking a kid? Like, wow, that's some sad stuff. So that type of stuff did cross my mind, and I was like, man, if there was a possible way I could, like, promote her channel and help her channel grow, and Tadia and any other friend of mine that does videos, I would. I will 100%. Like, I wish I could. Like, that's why I always like, I talk heavy on that, is like, being a bigger content creator than I am now. Like, obviously I'm not at that point in time, but it's one of those things where I just, it's heavy on me. It's heavy on my brain, because I'm like, man, y'all just don't know. Like, I would love to just be able to just go, like, any of my friends that, like, and that was something where I'm like, I guess to tell y'all, to just give y'all like a little preview of my mind and stuff. So one thing that I'm heavy on is helping out my friends, of course. And Four Souls is like, Priscilla from Four Souls, she's like literally the first friend of mine to like openly be supportive, like to have a YouTube channel and like my videos and watch my videos and share my videos with her family, and just overall like be supportive. I remember when I was getting close to hitting 15,000 subscribers, and she was telling her like siblings, and was like overall like telling people to subscribe to my channel, and to have like that support, like that was something that I've never had that. I never had that support. So one thing that lays heavy on my brain is like not being able to do something for them right now. Because that's something that I've been, like, it's so, to me, it's so upsetting, because I'm like, I've been talking on this for years. And, like, ever since I pretty much, like, met her and stuff. I remember, like, when we very first, like, became friends, we already was, like, we pretty much, like, day one was cool with each other. Like, having, like, adult conversation, vibing with each other, playing video games with each other. She was somebody that I wish I would have known, like, a lot longer, rather than just knowing her for, like, what, a few months. So her, like, showing me that most of my, like, because, to her, like, she's just being a supportive friend. But to me, I'm like, no, that's something where I'm like, I was in a dark spot in life, and literally you, like, were that light. Like, you and your family was that light that just really just pulled me through and stuff. So that's why it's like, if you guys ever wonder, like, what's like the number one like motivation with YouTube, Four Souls. 100% Four Souls. Like, I wish I could say other people, but nobody else really supports me like they do and stuff. So I'm like, what, Zach, he helped me, because when I'd say I was getting into vlogging, Zach was one of the first people to reach out to me and tell me what camera to get. And then it's like, then the sisters, they just supporting like literally like any video that I share to them, and like ask them to help, like, to like or comment whatever and stuff. Like, those guys are supportive in things. And so to me, it's just, it's kind of upsetting because I'm like, man, I wish I can, like, go out and do something for them, like, I wish, like, man, I'm like, that's what it's like, the day when I do blow up on YouTube. Like, I know a lot of people are going to be like asking me, why do I do so many things for them? Because I'm like, in the time where I literally didn't know what I was going to do with my life, they came through. So that type of stuff, like, it might not mean anything to anybody else, but that means the world to me. So one of these days. But until then, I guess I'm gonna have to just sit around and be mad at the fact that I can't do anything now. So, anyways, yeah, I will talk to y'all later. I really don't know what this episode was. Yeah, I'm like, at first I was gonna talk on, like, why do I, like, will the hate ever really stop? And I didn't know what this, I think I'm gonna still title it that. But anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I just need to get some things off my chest before I start recording videos and stuff. So let me go ahead, turn on my light, because I know I'm about to record me some soon. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Check out one of my 31 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Like my page on Facebook, TMossBoss fan page. And yeah, got all that stuff out of the way. I didn't even mess up. That's dope, bro. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.